Hey guys, myself here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, Apple has recently released a new firmware update for basically all AirPods that are current right now. So if we go to Apple's website, we see that Apple has listed here the new firmware version, which is 5E135. Now, of course, in this video, I wanted to share with you guys my experience so far with the latest new firmware for AirPods. I've been testing multiple pairs of AirPods to sort of share with you guys any feedback, any new changes after about 24 hours or so of Apple releasing the new firmware. So let's just dive right into this video. Now, as always, if you would like to stay up to date with the latest iOS news and Apple software updates, of course, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on those notifications so that you don't miss another episode. Okay, so first things first, I want to talk about how to update your AirPods to the latest firmware. Now, of course, there isn't any manual way to update your AirPods. The only way this happens is automatically in the background. So what you need to do is make sure that your AirPods are connected to your iPhone via Bluetooth. Let them sit next to your iPhone for about 20 minutes or so, and this should happen automatically. Make sure that they're paired again, and make sure that they're both connected to a power source, your iPhone and your AirPods, and the update will happen in the background automatically. Now, in order for you to know if you successfully updated your AirPods, once they connect to your iPhone, make sure you go to the section here that appears for AirPods, scroll all the way to the bottom, and if you see the latest version, there it is, 5E135, then that means you've successfully updated your AirPods to the latest firmware. Here's Apple's website, and it shows the latest build right there. It is 53135, and this is for the AirPods Pro first and second generation, AirPods second and third generation, and the AirPods Max as well. Now, in Apple's release notes, they just say bug fixes and improvements, but I wanted to share with you guys a few things that I've noticed after using several pairs of AirPods for the past 24 hours or so. So after using several pairs of AirPods for the last 24 hours or so, I want to start off with the AirPods Max on the latest firmware. Now, I used the AirPods Max for a couple of hours last night to watch movies and TV shows, and I have to say, I really haven't noticed anything new with an AirPods Max this time around on the latest firmware. Not that they're having any issues, so that's a good thing. So let's set that aside. But I do want to talk about the AirPods Pro first generation and the AirPods third generation. This is where I saw some differences. So this morning I used the AirPods Pro at the gym for about 2 hours or so, and I've always noticed that on one of the AirPods, particularly the left one, I would hear some sort of crackling sound coming from the speaker on the AirPod. This time around, it appears that that wasn't the case, so hopefully there's some software enhancements here that help prevent some of the crackling sound that many users have reported over time with AirPods Pro first generation. In regards to battery and everything else, connectivity wise, everything seems just fine with AirPods Pro. I never had any issues with that, but in terms of sound quality, I used to hear that crackling sound on one of the AirPods, and it looks like this firmware might have fixed that so far. Now, I want to talk about the third generation because I use these a lot when I play video games, believe it or not, to talk on FaceTime when I'm on a group game, and I've noticed that with this pair, I always had the issue where sometimes I initiate a call and then it would go silent. I had to hang up the call, pair the AirPods again, and then FaceTime again. This time around, I usually play video games with my brothers on a group chat, and this time around, I didn't have to hang up and initiate the call again in order to get the AirPods to actually work properly. Now, I'm not sure if this is related to the latest firmware, but this time around, they appear to be working just fine. In terms of connection, in terms of, battery and things like that, I've never had any issues with the AirPods third generation, but so far, it looks like on the AirPods Pro first gen and the AirPods third generation, we've seen slight improvements in regards to performance and audio quality in my experience so far. Now, these ones are also updated, of course, to the latest firmware here as well. And that's everything I wanted to share with you guys. No new features in particular. Apple usually just says bug fixes and performance improvements, as you can see right here, or other improvements. But so far, those are the things I've noticed so far within 24 hours. If I come across anything else, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll let you guys know there. Thank you for watching today's video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.